Why is it that the more you give, the less they want? Why does your perfect presence seem to drive them away instead of bringing them closer? We are taught that being reliable, kind, and always there is the key to love. But biology tells a different story. In the next 10 minutes, I am going to explain the psychological mechanism that turns your availability into a repellent. I'm talking about the scarcity principle and the dopamine loop. By the end of this video, you will understand why your overgiving is actually perceived as a threat to their freedom, and I will show you how to flip the script to regain the power in your relationship. 1. The economic theory of attraction, scarcity. In economics, there is a fundamental law. When supply is infinite, value drops to zero. Human psychology works the same way. When you are too available, meaning you answer every text in seconds, cancel your plans to see them, and are always there, you communicate that your time has no cost. The science. According to the scarcity principle, Robert Cialdini, humans assign significantly more value to opportunities that are less available. The rewatch moment. If you are always an option, you can never be a priority. You cannot be missed if you never go away. Absence is the only lens through which the brain can view the true value of presence. 2. The dopamine trap and intermittent reinforcement. Biologically, attraction is driven by dopamine, the chemical of anticipation. The research, BF. Skinner's experiments on intermittent reinforcement showed that pigeons and humans become obsessed when a reward is unpredictable. The analysis. When you are too available, you become a fixed ratio reward. They know exactly when and how they will get your attention. The dopamine stops firing because there is no mystery, no challenge, and no chase. You have effectively killed the hunter-gatherer instinct in their brain. The solution: you aren't playing games, you are restoring the natural biological rhythm of desire through uncertainty. 3. Attachment theory, the pursuer-distancer dynamic. Most too available people fall into the anxious attachment category, while their partners often lean toward avoidant attachment. The mechanism: when you move closer, being too available, the other person's survival brain perceives it as engulfment. They feel they are losing their autonomy. The truth: your availability isn't seen as love, it's seen as a demand. Every text you send that doesn't get a reply makes you lean in further, which forces them to lean back further to breathe. This is a physiological response, not just a choice. 4. The high status perception, social signaling. Evolutionary psychology suggests we are attracted to partners who have high social value. The signal: if you have nothing else going on, no hobbies, no friends, no work that takes precedence over a phone call, you are signaling that your market value is low. The deep insight: a person who is always available is a person who is not in demand by the rest of the world, and if the rest of the world doesn't want your time, why should they? 5. The solution: radical autonomy. How do you fix this without being toxic? You don't play hard to get. You become hard to get because you are actually busy building a life. The 70-30 rule: invest only 70% of the energy they invest. Let them feel the 30% gap. That is where attraction lives. Digital boundaries. Stop being a 24/7 concierge. If you are working, don't answer. If you are with friends, leave the phone in your pocket. The priority pivot. Recenter your life around your mission. When a man or woman sees that your purpose is more important than their validation, they instantly respect you more. The closing. The final truth. The hardest truth to swallow is this: you cannot convince someone to value you through your constant presence. Value is built in the spaces between interactions. It is in the moments when they wonder what you are doing, who you are with, and why you haven't called. If you want them to come back, you have to give them the room to realize you are gone. Stop being a safety net and start being a prize.